In a week that saw a new Intercontinental Champion crowned, a new female United States Champion crowned, and a heel turn that even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles saw coming. It's been an interesting week of pro wrestling. Welcome to your new wrestling obsession off the mat. I'm your host, and as always with me, I have my co-host with the most, Mr. Dom Tober.
How's it going?
How's it going, dude?
It's going great. I really had a great time watching Raw this week. Raw was actually very exciting. It was a action-packed episode of Raw. This is what we need. More episodes like this, more changing of the guard, and more chances taken to put on a good show. Even if it doesn't fit into story purposes, more chances. That's what they need.
Yes. We saw the start of the John Cena, the last time is now tournament. We saw two, if I can do my best William Regal impression, War Games matches announced. We are officially getting a male and female War Games matches, which is interesting. On that point, are we keeping it a 4 women War Games match and 4 men War Games match, or are we going to have a traditional 5
on 5
on 5 War Games match? Because right now where it sits on Raw, we saw pretty much CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. That just shows. So SmackDown, they write Drew McIntyre off TV because he's going to film a movie, so he's suspended indefinitely
on SmackDown.
He's going to go
on SmackDown,
not
Raw.
But he's going to go film a movie, so he's going to be gone for a few months. You got no other plans for Cody Rhodes, so of course they're going to have Cody Rhodes join the good guys or the babyface group in War Games. Rumor has it Roman Reigns is not going to be part of the War Games match, nor is John Cena, which the Dominic Mysterio John Cena match that was supposed to take place at Survivor Series San Diego was pushed to Raw. We saw John Cena's potentially what could have been his last and final Raw match in Boston on Monday night, which was a good match. I mean,
the crowd was insane.
It's going to do a lot for Dom losing that match.
It did. It actually boosted it. It made Dom, it really elevated Dom, and it actually was a right call. We talked about this a while ago. In a few episodes past about that John Cena should fight Dominic for the Intercontinental Championship to get the Grand Champion, and that was a few months back, if I'm not mistaken, that we talked about it, and they actually went through it. They listened to the fans, and I think it was best for business purposes. Because I'll tell you one thing, that was an electrifying crowd in Boston. To do it at Cena's hometown and to do it that night, it was really something special. I was reading some articles that it was a cheap way that Dom lost, but you know what? There's a reason for it. You didn't want the match to go too long, and now you have a situation where Dom is pissed at Balor, Finn Balor, friggin' Jada McDonough, and the rest of the Judgment Day that are having his back. So, do we see the dismantle of Judgment Day coming soon now? Because Dom is pissed off, and
it was great storytelling. The match was great storytelling. You had the young upstart and Dominic Mysterio against the wily, never seen 17-time champion. So John Cena was meeting him at his own game. I loved the whole chair shot angle that they exchanged.
That was funny.
I loved the nod to R-Truth, wink at Dominic Mysterio when all that was going on. It was a great match. It was a great final match. It was a little cringy, if I'm being honest, watching Triple H stand there to open Raw and just glaze John Cena like he's a plump ham on Christmas. It was a little weird, but every now and then, I didn't mean to do that. Every now and then Styx likes to give some shine to the sign of the week, and I think we got to do that. The sign of the week goes to my man here for this Triple H sucks sign right behind the man as he's glazing John Cena down, oiling him up.
Buttering that biscuit, as you would say.
But at Triple H sucks sign. Well, you saw the Raw crowd in Boston go absolutely savage on Nikki Bella.
Oh, yeah.
Chanting, John Cena left you on Nikki Bella. Raw was good. Raw was a good show.
It was a rowdy. It reminded me of a show that takes place after WrestleMania. The type of Raw that always comes on after this was, without the shadow of a doubt, one of the better episodes of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And again, Triple H has to take more chances, even though if it doesn't fit storyline, because they have Dominic come out to interfere with John Cena, and like he has a storyline with Rey Mysterio. He has what's up, Styx? He has the other stuff going on, and for that to just roughly put that in there. Actually, but it does fit in perspective because John Cena did beat Rey Mysterio back in the day, and now he beat his son. So he beat the father and son duo, which actually does fit in storyline purposes, long-term storytelling, if you really want to think about it. But I'll even say it before we even discuss it anymore. I gave this a solid A+. This Raw, A+ because it was everything you pretty much wanted in a Raw. You had really good matches. You had some good backstage promos, and the crowd. You have to give thumbs up to the crowd that energized the damn arena, which was awesome.
They definitely sent John Cena out the way he should in his hometown in Boston, crowning him the Grand Slam champion. But it feels like...
What's up, Dungeon?
Now, what's up, Dungeon Crawler? The more questions we get answered for for Survivor Series, I'm going to keep calling it SummerSlam apparently, more come up.
Yeah.
Because now they've changed the Dominic Mysterio John Cena match, took that from Survivor Series and put it on Raw on Monday night. So what's John Cena's plan? They're saying he's not going to be in the Survivor Series War Games match. They're saying that's if you believe Dave Meltzer. Oh. He's also saying Roman Reigns is not going to be in the Survivor Series War Games match. Your speculation on your other two for the Vision is the Vision plus Logan Paul plus Brock Lesnar and an Austin Theory, because apparently Austin Theory is still a thing, even though Seth isn't around anymore.
Look, this is my take. Take everything with a grain of salt on what's what. But if I was a betting man, I would definitely bet the fact that it's going to be Jimmy, Jay, and Roman on that team. And we're going to see a heel turn with somebody. Because that's the surprising thing. Or if they do bring in Cena, if they decide to bring in Cena to War Games and change it up and have him there with Roman and Jay, Jimmy will be pissed off that he got left off the team again, and his brother screwed him again.
I think he's going to, though. I think it's going to be LA Knight. LA Knight is going to be on that team, on that babyface team.
You think LA Knight's going to be on the babyface?
Absolutely. What else is he going to do?
I want LA Knight. I want LA Knight to definitely.
Hi, Styx. See you later.
Thanks
for joining us, Styx.
Yeah, the internet sucks. I would love to see LA Knight get more of a spotlight and get back more into the thick of things, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll find out. Well, Friday night we should find out, because I love the interconnecting things. Things are going around. So you were right. Obviously, we're not getting the Wyatt Six and the MFTs as War Games. They're going to have that for something else. Maybe they'll be there for a match, a 5-on-5 match, or 4-on-4 match, something. Maybe they'll do that for Survivor Series. You have them there, but like I said, we'll see. And the same thing with the women. We don't know who else is going to be on the on team. AJ Lee. AJ Lee is going to be on, and Becky Lynch is going to be on the heels, and AJ Lee is going to be on the baby faces.
I mean, right? The confrontation we saw between Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree on Raw leads me to believe that unless the face team that we got of I don't want to say that the of Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss, that's 4. So unless somehow Maxine Dupree is going to join the face team, I think we're running towards Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship, where we could actually see Dupree take that title off Becky.
Monday night? You don't think she does it Monday night before Survivor Series?
I don't know, man. I don't know how high WWE is on Maxine Dupree to put her in a War Games match.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if you do it on Monday night,
AJ's been nowhere to be found, and we don't know what her book schedule is or when she's coming back or any of that. Yeah. So it's hard to want to throw AJ Lee in this as much as I want to, because I want to see her back. We had all those stories of she signed a multi-year deal. She was just at WrestlePalooza and then hasn't been seen since. I understand that she had other obligations she had to take care of, but it also shows, like, you show CM Punk in their interactions and she's sitting at home when he won the world championship or the world heavyweight championship. So it's like, what's going on with AJ Lee? What's their plans for her? It obviously has to involve Becky Lynch in some way, has to involve that women's Intercontinental Championship in some way. But do they put it on Maxine Dupree just to have Becky take it back from her and have AJ Lee come back to face Becky Ford at Mania? Like, Maxine Dupree is a very big question mark for me. And as far as like how WWE views her, and is she just a transitional piece right now? Is there really nothing more than just a throwaway opponent for Becky?
What do you think? You think maybe AJ Lee is hurt, and that's why
she's not hurt? She had prior obligations because she went on a book tour and all that. So she's not hurt. There's no injury there, so to speak. I think it's just like you said, book tour, not on TV.
All right. She hasn't been on TV since she fought at the WrestlePalooza, right?
Yep.
So
WrestlePalooza.
Do you think that maybe they try to put aside the storyline with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, right? You have Maxine Dupree win the belt, hold the belt for a couple of weeks, come back. Becky comes back and wins the belt, and then AJ Lee comes back to challenge her for the belt. You give that one big push for Maxine Dupree to have the belt for like a week or two, and that kind of sucks to have the belt for a week or two and then give it up. But if AJ Lee is not available, you got. I don't want to see another match with Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree, and it goes into a count out. It goes into a draw. You got to have win or lose. That's it. Plain and simple. That's it. Maxine Dupree got 3 chances. She's like 3 chances at the belt. There's been a third time. And you move on. Meanwhile, you got 15 other girls in the back that actually get no chances, and you have they're pushing Maxine Dupree. She's getting better. Learning. The moves. She's getting better at ring action. You can see it that her training is coming through, which she's becoming better. But if they're gonna give her the belt, give her the belt for a couple of weeks, or you give her the belt after Survivor, like until after. What's the next pay-per-view after Survivor Series?
Saturday Night Main Event, and then we're on the road to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for Royal Rumble 2026.
All right, did you make it a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble? Becky Lynch, Maxine Dupree, and AJ Lee.
I don't know if AJ will do a Saudi show.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Styx, being 100%, I don't know if AJ would do a Saudi show, but we also got the first 2 opening round matches on Raw of the John Cena My Time Is Now tournament, which saw Damian Priest and Rusev go head-to-head in a good match, with Rusev picking up the win. And we saw Sheamus versus the King of Slow Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Why Shinsuke Nakamura is all of a sudden getting a push again, I don't know. But you saw the King of Slow Style get beat by Sheamus. I've seen some interesting theories going around, too, about who people think the finalist of this tournament is going to be. And now with the Sheamus win and Cena holding the belt, the leading one seems to be that it's not Gunther that's going to be its final opponent. It's going to be Sheamus. And in Cena's final match, he's going to drop the belt, which he's never held until now, to become a Grand Slam champion, to Sheamus, to allow Sheamus to become a Grand Slam champion as kind of his last gift to the wrestling business. John Cena is going to go out with a loss to Sheamus, with Sheamus being crowned new Intercontinental champion, and Sheamus finally also joining the Grand Slam champions club.
And then AJ Styles fights Sheamus to win.
I'm not saying that's my theory. I'm saying that is the most popular theory that's going around the IWC.
Remember, they did say they want to have a new star, a new star to be born.
And well, they kind of spun that because Cena. Well, they kind of spun that because Cena made the comment now that Saturday Night Main Event is going to be an exhibition for up-and-coming NXT talent to showcase what they have against main roster talent. In my mind, that tells me, hey, that is a proving ground for our next call-ups, because we need to see who the crowd is behind, who they're going to get behind, who they favor, how these people do against this main roster competition to reestablish and reboot SmackDown.
Yes.
Because right now, SmackDown is a far, far, far less of a show than Raw. Raw is a vastly superior show to SmackDown. Where Raw was firing on all cylinders on Monday night, SmackDown's DOA. It's on life support. Like, pull the plug, really, because there's nothing going on in SmackDown. I'm not a big fan of how WWE is handling this John Cena tournament, because to where I love the idea of Saturday Night Main Event being an exhibition where we're going to see the best and brightest that NXT has to offer against main roster talent. That's awesome. Let's go. I'm so here for that. That's going to make Saturday Night Main Event worth watching. I don't like how they're coyishly playing this 16-man that are going to be in this John Cena tournament. I don't like that we're getting these surprise entrances that Nick Aldis is going to hold close to the chest. And now we've got, Adam Pearce doing the same thing on Raw.
Hold on, Janice. Hold on.
So I don't know. Like, I firmly believe that LA Knight's mystery opponent is going to be Joe Hendry, and I think that they didn't want to say his name because they didn't want him up here on TV, because NXT has that rolling gag right now.
You say his name and he appears.
Yeah. So Nick Aldis didn't want to say Joe Hendry's name.
And then,
speaking of it, the minute you mention Joe Hendry, he's not loading in.
There you go.
Joe Hendry. You say his name and he appears.
He appears.
I I think LA Knight's mystery opponent is Joe Hendry, hands down. And Solo Sikoa's opponent, well, Dom and I were talking before this. Chelsea Green just signed a new deal with WWE.
Yep.
Chelsea Green just got the women's United States Championship back in a squash of Julia.
Yep.
What is going on with WWE and Julia? A squash of Julia. I saw people going, oh, well, Cena beating Dom is a squash of Dom. No, it isn't. If anything, it lifts Dom.
Yep.
And Chelsea Green squashing Julia is just them burying Julia. That I agree with.
Yeah. But you know what I liked about it? That the heel.
What's up, Zane?
What's up, Zane? The heel outwitted the heel by freaking putting her legs on the rope to get the quick win. Which, you know, like now how they do it, I keep saying, and you know how I feel about heel versus heel and all these things. I like it. I like the fact that, you know, speaking about heels, Jade Cargill, I love her the new Jade Cargill.
I'm that bitch.
I love the new Jade Cargill. That is the way she should have been. The way you push her out.
It's not really new Jade Cargill though. It's AEW Jade Cargill.
But that's the Jade Cargill I like.
They're just steering into what she knows from AEW and rolling with that type of character, you know, versus trying to repackage her as a face in WWE.
But you know what? She'll be a face down the road. Give her the heel treatment now, and she'll bust a lot of heads. And you know, who's going to really go and fight her? You know, I like to see. You know, it's crazy that the only woman that could really go face to face with her is freaking Lash Legend. Lash Legend's another specimen. She's big girl, man. She's tall, powerful. Now she's teaming up with Nia Jax. So bye, Styx.
Bye, Styx. Yeah, man. Styx is having lots of problems tonight.
Oh man.
Speaking of that, we also had another nice swerve on Raw where we saw Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss drop the women's tag team champions to the Kabuki Warriors. I don't know if I would have done that because we were told the Kabuki Warriors were only going to come back for the one match and then they were not going to be a team anymore. And all of a sudden we got them in a team. I think sticking the Kabuki Warriors together hurts Asuka and hurts Kairi Sane. Well, now you have two mid-card titles that they could be going after. We could be seeing Asuka versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. We could be seeing Kairi Sane going after the United States Women's Championship. But alas, we got the Kabuki Warriors holding a nonsense title. And no disrespect to these women. I like what Charlotte and Alexa Bliss did with the women's tag team titles. They were fighting champions, but the women's championships are nonsensical titles. They don't make sense in the WWE. They should just go to NXT and be NXT titles like we've said many times before. But alas, that's what happened on Raw. We did get to see the Kabuki Warriors take those titles off of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss as they are attacked by Lash Legend and Nia Jax, setting up a women's, essentially right now, War Games match, 4-on-4 War Games match.
Listen, Io Sky came out and she got leveled by freaking Lash Legend. That freaking clothesline that he got leveled. I felt so bad for her. But as soon as she came out, I said, yep, here comes Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley came out, which, you know, she got camera, she's got to be involved. So who will be the fifth woman if they do have five women? Who can the fifth woman be? Will it be AJ Lee? Will it be freaking Maxine Dupree or somebody else? Who do you think?
I don't know. That's the question. I don't know. Right now, they have nobody that fits into the storyline, unless I'm mistaking. Who else fits in that storyline right now? You know, I was going to say Nikki Bella at one point because her run-ins with Asuka, but now Nikki Bella is going against Stephanie Vaquer, which I'm okay with because it's giving Stephanie a very credible heel to work with in her first real title defense.
How about you have Nikki Bella join the heels and figuring Stephanie Vakir join the baby faces and have that?
I think you're going to have, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, I think you're going to have Julia. You might see Julia and Chelsea Green join these teams. I could see Julia definitely joining the heel group after losing the United States Championship. But I don't know. I really think the female War Games might just be 4-on-4.
You know what? You think they make Chelsea Green a babyface?
Potentially.
Because
they don't really have a lot of baby faces on SmackDown.
I know. So I would, but now, boy, she's with Ethan Page with the thing, and Ethan Page is a heel. So it kind of, so it's kind of a crazy scenario. Have her a baby face on the main roster, but NXT, she's still a heel. You know, it's kind of crazy. Like I said, there's gonna be some heel turning ish on somebody. Somebody, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a big swerve with something happening at the end. You know,
I mean, you're either gonna get Lyra or Bailey, maybe.
Ooh, I didn't think about Lyra or Bailey.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Especially if they have Becky on the other side.
Yeah.
And the one match, I'll tell you, in this John Cena tournament, I was looking forward to, and I was hoping was going to happen, was Javon Evans versus Gunther. Now, I thought that was going to be a semifinal or quarterfinal match, a second round match, but to get it first round,
I know,
is something else.
I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna definitely be a match to look at. Definitely.
But I think Solo Sikoa's mystery opponent is going to be Matt Cardona, and I think that LA Knight's mystery opponent is going to be Mr. Say His Name, and he appears Joe Hendry himself.
Styx's favorite guy.
I don't know, because he's got that match at Gold Rush. I think he's already set with that match with Gold Rush.
He does. He's fighting for the.
You saw who I picked in the chat. I picked the mystery opponent to be Elijah, which I think would be hilarious if it was Elijah versus LA Knight. But
you know, think about this: do we get a Chris Jericho? Do we get an Edge? I know maybe not the Edge, but Chris Jericho was in Rhode Island Comic-Con talking up a lot on things. You know, they dropped the name. AEW. So Chris Jericho is a potential free agent. And did you see the picture of him lost weight? He's got a ripped 6-pack. He's looks like he's 10 years younger. So maybe we get Chris Jericho back, and that could be Solo Sikoa's match, or that could be maybe that's LA Knight. Maybe LA Knight is going to fight Chris Jericho.
I don't think we're going to get either of those two. So at least
LA Knight Joe Hendry fighting LA Knight on SmackDown tomorrow night would not interfere with his match at Gold Rush whatsoever, because Gold Rush is next Tuesday, right?
Next Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday, but
I think that's who it's going to be. Like, it's going to be Joe Hendry. And I think that's the whole thing that Nick Aldis was like, this one I'm going to keep close to the chest, because he didn't want to say his name and have him appear. And Joe Hendry probably wasn't there to do their shtick that they're doing all over NXT.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, Styx, Dungeon, you're doing your best John Cena. You can't see him. You can't see you. You keep disappearing.
I think I'm good now. I apologize for my not being able to. Something's going on with the Amish internet here this week, or tonight.
But
hey, thanks, Dungeon. Appreciate that.
Look, I like the surprise element. You ever think that one of the guys could be Trick Williams? He lost the match to Ricky Saints.
I think if it's going to be Trick Williams, I think he could be potentially in this tournament, yes. But I think if a mystery opponent was going to be an NXT guy, they would say it. It's definitely somebody from TNA that's going to be in this tournament. You can't do. Like I said, I think with Chelsea Green re-signing, they're giving her that Women's United States Championship back and squashing Julia. That she probably has it in there that they're going to do something with Matt Cardona, and Matt Cardona is going to face Solo Sikoa. It just, especially with Cena giving the shout out, it's not going to be Edge because it's come out that he's filming a show.
Yeah.
He's going to be filming a show in the whole month of November and into December. So he's not going to be able to do it. Plus, he's still under AEW contract till next year. He's promoting AEW. He's promoting the big rubber wrestlers action figures of his that is coming out from AEW.
Yeah.
So he's still very much pushing the AEW brand and product. Chris Jericho, I don't know that he's going to be in this. Potentially could, yes, especially with them there being no surprise entrances supposedly at Royal Rumble this year. But I think they want to push new talent with this tournament. And I don't foresee Jericho. If he is in it, he's not going to go far. And do you really want to bring Chris Jericho back just to have him lose like that on his return?
Yeah.
I've seen people say Kevin Owens. No, it's not going to be Kevin Owens. He's had a neck surgery, which is going to be a year plus to recover from.
The biggest coup ever, it's Seth Rollins.
Yeah. I don't know. Those are my picks for the mystery. Is just Joe Hendry.
It's kind of funny. It's LA Knight fighting a mystery opponent, and LA Knight had a big freaking storyline with Seth Rollins. So it's funny against a mystery opponent. Hey, anybody ever think that it could be Zilla? Zilla could be fighting Sikoa.
That would be interesting. I'd be totally 100% down for that.
Yeah.
It could potentially be a returning Jacob Fatu if Jacob Fatu is ready to come back.
Maybe Jacob, yeah.
I don't know that he's ready to come back in a first rounder.
If Jacob Fatu comes back, he's coming back for Survivor Series.
But my thing is like, you want to. My fear is that, like many things WWE has done this year, and especially with these matches being on SmackDown, that we get ahead of ourselves and we talk ourselves into this grandiose idea of, oh, it's going to be this person, or it's going to be that person, or it's going to be this person, or it's going to be that person. And knowing that Road Dogg is the head of creative for SmackDown, I'm expecting like Hornswoggle or
Gilbert,
or what was the name of the no chin guy that AJ Styles was feuding with for
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth. James Ellsworth.
That's when I figured Jericho had the list. What is that?
Yeah. Like I'm expecting something like that to let us down. Like I expected Gunther to be like this crazy return. No, they spoiled it by saying, oh yeah, Gunther will be here next Monday for his match against Javon Evans. Okay.
I think that's gonna be a good match. Like I said, there's only if they didn't say the name for the two people, most likely is TNA talent that they're gonna bring. And you're definitely right. 80% Macadona, 80% Joe Hendry. We'll have to shut it down. What about Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth? It could be.
I would be okay with Nick Nemeth.
Because he did have lots of feuds with John Cena in the past, and also Nikki Bella is a tie between both of them because she dated both of them, so that could be too, like I said, if those are the guys that they didn't mention because they're TNA talent, there's other people out there too, like a surprise, like you said, the Chris Jericho's, because we don't know what's going on with him. It's in limbo. Zilla, we don't know, maybe, but most likely 80%. I give 20% to something outside the realm, but Nick Nemeth, freaking Joe Hendry and Macadona are the definitely the three candidates that can fight Solo Sikoa and LA Knight. So we'll see on that. Hopefully, it's we get a surprise, and it's none of them. Maybe it's like somebody else that you least expect. Outside the realm. that we're not talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It should be interesting. I'm excited for this tournament. You know, it gives some energy into a product that has been lagging for a while. You know, something to shoot for. And now that John Cena is Intercontinental Champion, it gives even something even bigger. Because whoever faces him last will have a crack at the freaking Intercontinental Championship. So that makes the stakes even higher. And no, we'll see.
I'm excited. It's gotten me excited, but I really think the one thing that really got me hyped is going to be that Saturday Night Main Event announcement that it's an exhibition between the brightest future up and comings from NXT versus main roster talent. And I really think
you're not excited in Washington and that Vince McMahon might be in a press booth with Donald Trump.
I don't care about that. I really think that it's going to be a proving ground. Like I said earlier, a proving ground for call-ups to help
Obafemi all the way.
Rejuvenate a just injury-depleted SmackDown roster.
Look, hey, do I finally get my boy Ethan Page to come to the main roster?
I still want Ethan Page to be in this tournament, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, it's double champions. You know, it's crazy. Hey, that's the new thing now. Everybody's double champions now. That's the new thing going on in wrestling. Everybody's becoming that, but it works.
Well, now WWE is doing the same thing to AAA that they did to TNA, where all these WWE guys are now holding all the major AAA belts.
And it's making those belts more prestige because when they win those belts back, those belts have a little bit something more on them, which it makes sense. And it's kind of a cool concept because now, like I said, the TNA, those belts mean a lot more now because now the product, those belts went through the door of WWE. And now they have more, the players that had those belts on have more, made it more prestige. And the same thing with AAA. AAA now, a lot more people look, we all going to get the match of Dominic and Ray coming soon, and it's going to be for the AAA championship. That belt's definitely going to go on Ray. You know, so that belt, Dominic is elevating that belt more now. And when it goes back, you know, freaking, if Ray wins it, he's going to give it back. He's going to, I won this, I give it back to AAA to have a tournament to crown the next Luchador champion. You know, he's not going to hold on to it. And I think this is going to be the last fight between Dominic and Ray. I think this is going to be where Ray and Dominic finally becomes humble. And after this, and that's when they're going to have Judgment Day attacking Dominic. He's going to have that storyline with Judgment Day because they're still waiting for Liv to come back. And apparently, Liv, there's a lot of rumors that Liv is ready to go. Yes, she's expected to come back for Royal Rumble, but I think she can come back a little sooner now because I think they're saying that she's ready. And after you've seen her on the red carpet for the Stranger Things.
Oh my God, dude! I've watched that video so many times. The way that dress hugs her fucking
who was
body.
The goober that was with her? Who was that guy?
I think it's just a friend of hers.
I don't know because they think goober. I'm like, look at this. Get out of here.
Hey man, once we saw Lyra Valkyria's fiance, anything's possible. Shoot your shot. That's what we said. Shoot your shot. And if Lyra Valkyria's fiance taught us anything, it's that shoot your shot.
Let me tell you something.
Like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 99% of the shots you don't take.
Look, let me tell you something. Not for anything.
Or 100% of the shots you don't take.
Lyra Valkyria, low key, man. She got a nice little body on it too, man. It's like and she wears those shorts really good. And I'm sorry, man. It's like Stephanie Vakir. She got thicker, and you can see that. You can see that when she was in the ropes before Nikki Bella attacked her. I was like, damn, goddamn, Stephanie Vakir. I'm like, you know what, man? By all means, you know, but just the goobers that these girls are with make me laugh, man. I'm like, geez, come on, you know. And listen, look at Chelsea Green. She is a very beautiful woman. You know, when she's made up and she's out of gear, you know, she's McIntyre is a good-looking guy, and you know what? They fit each other, both of them. They fit each other, and they're good for each other. And I give the okay for that. But the other goobers with these girls, man, come on, man.
Chelsea Green has never been creamed the way she was creamed by Joe Hendry.
I know that song was awesome too. But I love. Hey, you know what? They're doing good with all these lower end belts, like the the AAA. I like to say that AAA belts are lower end, but making the Prestige and pumping them up. Come on, you have a freaking goddamn a man and woman tag team champion belt that they have. WWE will never have that type of belt. Now it's in WWE because they're people, but that type of belt never existed in WWE. Do you think they see? I don't think they have to make any more belts now because since they have the promotion AAA, since they have a working relationship with TNA, they don't need to make any more belts because at any time you could have new champions that crown to and you got the NXT championship belts and stuff like that, that you might have a main roster guy saying, you know what, I want that belt. Look, apparently the Bloodline story is coming back in a different twist. So we're going to be having something like that. Who knows?
I hope not.
Yep. And that's the rumor that I was hearing. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, for Saturday main event, I really want to see either Ricky Saints versus Cody Rhodes or Ricky Saints versus CM Punk. I want to see NXT champion versus one of the WWE champions. Yeah. Or Ethan Page versus CM Punk and Ricky Saints versus Cody Rhodes. Javon Evans versus Gunther is going to be, I have a feeling that's going to be an amazing match. And I would like to see that as main event.
We still want to see Javon Evans versus Logan Paul.
I do. I would love to see Javon Evans versus Logan Paul. I hope that happens at Saturday main event. I would like to see Obafemi Saturday main event, Trick Williams Saturday main event, because those are two that I'm really worried about being called up that I have said in the past. I don't understand.
How about Obafemi versus Braun Breaker? Or Bronson Reed. Either or. Which would you rather see?
I would like to see Obafemi versus Braun Breaker.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. You get Obafemi versus friggin' The Miz. Come on, I don't want to see that.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's not do that, please.
Please put it out there.
Or the way it's going, it'll be Obafemi versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Damn.
Slow style.
Jeez.
Yep. There you go. Dungeon. What else? What else is big in to go back with John Cena, when he went in the back and everybody was cheering him. You see how Sheamus looked at him and looked at the belt?
Yep.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't mind that being the final, giving Sheamus the shine. Sheamus deserves to he put a lot of work and effort into the thing to have an opportunity to win the belt. I wouldn't be mad at that. I definitely wouldn't be mad if he gets a chance and he beats John Cena and he wins the Intercontinental Championship. And then you have him there, and then of course it opens the door for other people to come in and out. And before AJ Styles leaves, he'll probably win the belt. And there's your Grand Slam champions, that never held that belt. And you'll have some good stuff down the road, and then eventually you can crown the younger generation. Start giving the younger generation these belts.
Styx, you said you got a segment for us tonight. What you got for us, buddy?
So I got the. We're going to look at the John Cena tournament. See where we are with that. Next week we'll obviously have more matches to talk about.
Yeah.
But
so you got the bracket of who's who so far in the slides? Or
I've got my bracket. Still, we don't have a bracket from WWE. They're just kind of flying by the seat of their pants as per the normal in 2025.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get a.
John Cena is retiring, and he's got 3 more appearances.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just hoping this doesn't crash my internet. Please don't.
Yes, please don't have the gerbil that runs Styx the internet have a stroke and die.
And die, exactly.
No, you want to know who I want to see Saturday Night Main Event?
Who?
Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi.
That would be good. Yes, that would be good.
That's what I want to see. That's a marquee match right there.
We might get that for Saudi Arabia. Who fucking knows, man? That's a Saudi Arabia match right there, man. You know. Yeah, so I think the plans that they had for Obafemi in NXT, I think they have no choice but to bring him up. They got to bring him up. They have to bring up a lot of these guys. You know, and bring them up quick. They have to the depleting SmackDown roster. Yeah, so everybody's hurt.
Yeah.
And everybody's not coming back until mid to late next year. A lot of the guys. So
yeah. All right.
I want to see Josh Briggs versus Bronson Reed. Too. I think that'd be a good match.
All right. Our first match over on Raw this week was Rusev versus Damian Priest, where Rusev advanced past Damian Priest. We all picked Rusev to win. I think that was a foregone conclusion. Rusev.
Dungeon Crawler says a lot of wrestlers are gone. Does it seem like they're trying to separate from Vince's legacy? Absolutely, they are. TKO, who owns WWE now, is even saying that WWE needs to start thinking of new names for pay-per-views to get away from previously named pay-per-views by Vince McMahon. So they are 100% trying to get away from Vince.
You know
McMahon.
what? I would not get mad at that. There's some cool names you can actually name certain things. You know,
right?
I know Hell in a Cell is a big name, but you know, the Hell Cell.
Yeah.
There's some that are become so iconic that you can't, like Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
I got something about Money in the Bank. A good
Survivor Series.
A Money in the Bank. You know, get rid of that pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, and put Money in the Bank in WrestleMania.
Like they used to
have the money. Yeah, have the Money in the Bank in WrestleMania, where you crown your new champion, and then you also crown the future champion with the Money in the Bank in the same event. It would make WrestleMania a bigger event. You know,
I mean, WrestleMania is 2 nights now, so you can potentially do that.
You have the men's in the one match, and then the women's in the other one, and it would bring more excitement to WrestleMania.
And same with Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble's, if it's going to be 2 nights, you got to do something the second night. So why not do the Hell in a Cell the second night of Royal Rumble?
You know, and then you get rid of those pay-per-views, and you can make new ones, make new pay-per-views.
But the reality is, their model right now is every 2 weeks we're getting a pay-per-view.
Yeah, because they're fucking greedy. They're trying to make this money.
Yeah.
I don't
know how that played into that, but
it's kind of slowed down because we've had a big. Yeah, we had a Saturday Night Main Event, but that felt like a glorified Raw. So it's been a while since, WrestlePalooza to Survivor Series. So
yeah. Well, the hopes is that they do slow down back to a normal pace.
I really wish I could get tickets to go to Madison Square Garden next week.
Cena's final Raw.
Yeah. And tickets are still on sale.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get them for like $60.
Hey, honey, do you want to go to wrestling next week to see John Cena's final appearance in Madison Square Garden?
I didn't hear a no.
I didn't hear her say yes either. So she's like, just looking at me.
That's a win. For us married folk, that's a win.
She had a face, just a face. She looked at me, eyebrow up, like,
giving you the people's elbow or eyebrow.
Yeah, she's not saying no. That's a win.
Great.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm giving you full scope. No.
Yeah. Now she said no. I'm giving you full scope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
There's a statute of limitations, and I think she missed it. So I think you're good, Dom.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a 5-second rule.
Yeah, see, even Kevin
Playbook.
said that's a yes in my book.
Exactly. It's like if you
Yeah.
drop some food, you can pick it up and kiss it, and it's actually still
There you
5-second
go.
rule.
5-second rule. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't know Dom already bought the tickets, so.
Yeah, exactly. Shh.
All right. The second match.
Yo, why do you have freaking Shinsuke look like he's freaking high? Like he just like woke up and like
That's the picture they put up. Don't get out of
the
here.
hell?
That's how
Hey,
he
at
looks.
least
He
he's
looks-
not all pixelated.
Yeah, true,
Oh.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, Styx, I have to
Round-
give you a much better.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Sheamus advanced
When
past.
Styx's images for his slides are clearer than his own camera feed, it's a win-win.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
Uh,
So me and Matt had Sheamus, or Dom went with Shinsuke
I went with Shinsuke.
for that one. So you went with Shinsuke.
The king of slow style.
Okay.
You thought because he was coming, he was just coming back. They were going to give him a small little push here. So
Yeah, they give him a push. They freaking push him down a flight of stairs.
They're trying to push him right out the door is what they're trying to do.
Damn it,
the door. Yeah.
man.
So these matches weren't horrible. I will say. The Shinsuke is. I'm not a big Shinsuke guy, anyways, but I thought that could have been a little longer.
This match was much better than the Rusev fight. The Rusev
And
fight,
a little abruptly.
he smacked Damian Priest in the eye. He was unconscious. He couldn't even fight anymore. So
Well, I was giving him problems all night, Don. That was his Achilles heel right there. He slapped him in the eye and he's down.
oh,
Yeah. So, did you think Sheamus' match ended abruptly? I mean, he gives him the bro kick, but I thought
I think these matches can't last as long as they have to. They have to be a time limit on these matches. I think it's just gonna be so many matches.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the show. Look, let me tell you something. To have these two matches plus what the show brought on Monday night, you needed to. Yeah, listen, these matches lasted longer than freaking goddamn LA Knights promo. They got shut off.
No. Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, for what it's worth, it was a stacked show on Monday night, and that's the way those Monday nights should be. We should have shows like that all the time. Yes, Dungeon, he is retired. He is retired. He's running NXT, but there are still rumors out there that he's going to have one final match.
He'll keep saying no though.
Yeah.
He said no a couple of times from what I understand, but all right. That brings us to tomorrow night. As for SmackDown.
Let me ask you a question. Would you be pissed off if Jay wins everything and fights John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship?
I'd be very pissed.
Matt, would you lose? Would you lose it if he wins?
Yes, I would.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was reading some reports. They were saying it might just go that way. I'm like, yeah, I hope not.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past WWE.
I know. Not him.
Yeah. They'll do it just despite the IWC, right? I mean, they'll nobody wants him, so they're like, he's getting it.
Well, listen, we all know that Carmelo Hayes, is going to come out and interfere.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
But yeah, I
Actually,
wouldn't.
Dungeon, the gimmick Yeet, it sold T-shirts. It made a lot of money for WWE.
Mm-hmm. That has to be slowing down. I can imagine that got to be slowing down.
Listen, you're either going to have a heel turn, you're going to have Jimmy get turn heel, you're going to have freaking Jay turn heel.
He
Roman,
can't turn heel.
You know what the funny thing is? Roman is still a heel. Roman is still a bad guy. And it makes me laugh that everybody's rooting for him, this and that. He is still a bad guy.
He's still a bad guy. He is still a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know,
So I don't know, man. It's like, but this match, Jay all the way. I'll be very surprised if Jay don't win.
You got Jay. Something. I think something's gotta. I think something's gonna happen because I think out of first like Survivor Series, Jay is the only one who doesn't really belong on that team. Not holding the belt.
You're right.
You know. But
I know.
I mean, I think Jay belongs on that team. He's had running after
He's
running
had the
after
belt.
running after running after running with the.
So
I mean,
has LA
he's been
Knight.
Jesus Christ. He's been feuding with the Vision for the last like what 3 months since
3
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 months.
So
again, so has LA Knight.
odd man
I mean,
out, and
LA
that is Cody Rhodes but he's got nothing else to do. So
Yeah,
that's true. I guess depending on what you're looking. Yeah, I'm gonna take Miz on here.
you're taking Miz.
Can't imagine they're gonna train. I can't imagine they're gonna give Jay more. But like you said, WWE, or who is it? Maybe I said it. Likes to do the opposite of what everyone thinks. So, I like the Carmelo interference. So
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going with Jey Uso on this one.
Yeah. We got to go with Jay, man. You go with freaking goddamn the Miz. Yeah, if the Miz wins, then I'll bow down. Bow down. Yeet.
I mean, I think they pushed him enough this year. I think.
I don't. They're not.
He could win and just lose the next match, but
I don't think they're gonna have Jay lose before Survivor Series. Other than like he's gonna go into this tournament, he's not gonna lose first round, especially to the Miz, and look weak in Survivor Series. I think they're gonna have Carmelo Hayes interfere in this, and it's gonna lead us to the Miz versus Carmelo Hayes. So I'm gonna stick with the Yeet Man.
Breaking news on TNA front. So apparently Frankie Kazarian defeats Mike Santana to become the new TNA champion.
All right.
After he became a champion, it says after NXT invades TNA, takes everyone out. Kazarian calls a shot, cashes the trophy for the championship match on the spot. Takes the advanced picks to win up to become champion, and Santana is shocked.
I could see Kazarian taking that. I could totally see that.
I don't like them taking the belt off Santana already.
Ready? Not at all. So, wow. Okay, there's a shocker right there.
We have more breaking news that is literally breaking right now.
Let's do it.
A major roster move between TNA Wrestling and WWE now appears to be complete. According to a report from Fightful Select, only moments ago, former TNA World Champion Joe Hendry is effectively done with the company in any official capacity. Hendry has been absent from TNA programming for several weeks, and he's continued to appear regularly on NXT during that same stretch. Multiple WWE and TNA sources confirm that Hendry is now officially a full-time WWE superstar moving forward. Despite living close to the site of TNA's events this weekend, Hendry is not listed internally for any appearance. His absence from October's Bound for Glory 2025 pay-per-view event, where he was neither booked nor present backstage, reportedly surprised several people within the company. WWE sources say Hendry has been on their radar for quite some time. Shawn Michaels was specifically cited it as a major advocate for signing him and even urged the company to explore a potential buyout of Hendry's TNA contract.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
Yes, Dungeon Crawler. TNA is like WCW or a ECW back in the day. They're a complete separate promotion.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. There you go.
And Matt, you took Jay on this one, correct?
Yes, I'm taking Yeet Man.
You took the Yeet Man, okay.
The Yeet Man cometh.
And the second match we got coming up tomorrow night, is LA Knight versus the mystery opponent. I guess we've already said a couple things. Let's go through who we think the question.
Well, now we know for sure who it might be.
It might be Joe Hendry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Didn't I say that? Might be around somewhere. Go ahead, Don.
You know what? You gotta believe in Joe Hendry. But I think LA Knight's gonna win.
Yeah, I'm taking LA Knight for the dub here as well.
As am I. I'm taking LA Knight as well.
If the mystery
Even if it is
Undertaker,
Joe
I'll
Hendry.
take him.
I still think it's gonna be Elijah, but just for
He's hurt, Elijah.
no, he's coming back from what I read.
Okay.
Yeah, he is coming back.
Elijah came back tonight on TNA Impact.
Okay.
With a rock concert.
Right.
Okay.
So, and he's been off for a month, right? He's been away for a month.
See, now if WWE was smart, they would have LA Knight with a different personality play Ezekiel to fight his brother.
We're not gonna get that. Every time he rolls under the ring, he comes out of the.
The crazy thing was? The crazy thing was that I never freaking goddamn put two and two together. That was a freaking goddamn LA Knight. I'm looking at
nobody did.
No,
nobody did.
I was freaking goddamn like it was LA Knight all along. I'm like, holy shit! I didn't know that was LA Knight. I'm like, damn.
I still watch that and I go, is that that's
LA Knight? Ezekiel.
It's crazy to think about it because nobody saw that. All right.
Oh, I look. This is gonna be it should be the match of the night. But go ahead, Matt.
I mean, I'm going to take Gunther. It's going to be a great match. I would love to see Javon Evans wins this, but I think it's going to be Gunther.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Gunther. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to see Javon get one over on Gunther. I don't really see it happening here, but man, would that be?
Let me ask you a question.
That would be the craziest pop ever.
What do you think the ramifications would be? He beats Gunther. Gunther would be pissed off.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
They're not going to make Gunther lose. You make Gunther lose, that's a slap in Gunther's face too, because you know he's the bread and butter of the company. He's the safe bet. The championship belts go on him. They say bet he is the heel of heels because he's a bad guy. But you know,
I don't want to burst your bubble, but you both know that Ezekiel was not LA Knight, right? It's not really LA Knight.
No,
he was not LA Knight. Elias and Ezekiel were the same person. I don't want to. I know I could just tell by both your faces. I just burst your bubble, but it was not LA Knight.
What the hell, man? It really? Yo.
Yeah, that's a rumor and a lie. It was not LA Knight.
Yo, it looked like LA Knight too. Whatever Elijah was doing, he looked like LA Knight. LA Knight looked like him. I'm like, I was saying that LA Knight before LA Knight became LA Knight. Come on, man. That's what I was saying. I had a simple guess. Yes, LA Knight. I read something and it was like LA Knight. I'm like, get out of here.
They have a very strong resemblance. That is 100% accurate.
Like,
but
damn,
they do.
You know what? You burst my bubble. Damn, I don't want to do wrestling anymore. I'm ashamed of myself.
That's all right. I don't mind.
You can't believe everything you read on the internet, Dom. Just saying.
I know. Listen, you can't read freaking goddamn thumbnails either. You know.
Nope.
Thumbnails lie.
That's true.
That's why they're called.
And then the second
for a reason, Dom.
Yes.
And our second match, Sozokoa versus our second mystery opponent,
Matt Cardona.
Yeah, Matt Cardona. Yeah. Good old Matt.
I'm gonna just be a mark, and I'm gonna go Matt Cardona.
Really?
Yep. I think Matt Cardona is going to be the mystery opponent here, and I think Matt Cardona wins the match.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think
I'll
the
be honest.
MFT and the MFTs might get involved in.
And that's where the wide six coming.
No, yeah, I might see the Wyatt 6.
You know what?
As well, but
You know what? I'm gonna go with you,
Matt.
I'll go with you, Matt. I'm gonna take Matt Cardona if it is him. We'll see.
he's always ready, baby.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be Matt Cardona, and I also would take Matt Cardona in this one. I think this is going to be, if you get the Wyatt 6 involved, it's going to be a crazy match, especially with the MFTs. But all right,
That's the end of 6 slides.
All right, well, I got a couple more.
Styx, you're pulling an SNS. You just got a blank slide on the screen.
Yeah, hold on. I must not have.
Oh,
I must not have deleted one, or I had a buffer. I might have had a buffer. All right, so here's the brackets as they are falling right now. Once we get a reshuffle to see who's facing who, I will reshuffle this to have a more flowy bracket to where we're getting the winner to face John Cena in his final match. And like I said, next week we'll have the SmackDown, Raw, and Raw to talk about.
It's just interesting that Javon Evans is the only like up and comer that's on here so far.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So weird that
you don't think that friggin' Trick Williams is going to be on here.
Oh no, I think he will. I think he will. 100%. I think he will. Do I think he wins? No. But I think he will be on here, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if Obafemi's on here as well. But I would, there's other NXT guys I would like to see on here, but I just think it's interesting that
I want Ethan Page.
Look, we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 Raws and 4 SmackDowns before Saturday main event on Saturday, December 13th.
Okay.
So they're very much slow playing these opening rounds. Because what we got 2 on Raw, 2 on SmackDown, 2 on Raw, 2 on SmackDown.
Yep.
Here's the question: Does Dominic get into this tournament to try and win back his belt?
I think it'd be interesting.
Does that play off into the something else and just have him like you guys have been saying, just have him face his father for that?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think he's going to face his father for that in AAA, the belt. But that would be an interesting play that Dominic comes back and gets into the tournament to try to win, and does Judgment Day interfere and messes his thing up, or his father messes his chances up.
The only thing that would counter that for me is the fact that after he loses to Cena, he says, "I lost that belt, but it doesn't matter. I still have this belt." So it's like, out with that. Don't worry about that. I still got one belt.
I'm still the king of luchadors.
The only belt Dom should be wearing right now is belt for stupidest tattoo
on his neck. Huh?
You thought Cody Rhodes had a dumb tattoo on his neck? Good night. That Dominic Mysterio tattoo it makes him look like Littlefoot from The Land Before Time. He's a long neck. Like it makes his neck look like 6 inches longer. It's stupidest tattoo.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
Well, Stephanie Vakir has a tattoo on the back of her neck.
That's fine. Liv Morgan does too. Liv Morgan has her
little tattoo that figured her date of when she debuted.
Tree Star. That's right, Dungeon. Yeah, but Dominic Mysterio's tattoo is just dumb. I thought the masked wrestler.
What about figuring what's his face? U.S. champion. What's his name?
U.S. champion.
Who is the U.S. champion?
U.S. champion in SmackDown. What's his name? He beat freaking
Ilya Dragunov.
yeah, Dragunov. He's got a tattoo on his neck too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dragunov.
but his looks like a prison tat almost.
Yeah.
It's very like hard to see what it is. I'm assuming it's a dragon, but it's hard to see what it is. But Dominic Mysterio's is just bright and in your face and just dumb.
Yeah, it's way too much.
Oh, don't talk about the king of luchadors like that, man.
Oh, I am.
So we'll get some more. We'll get our last two matches tonight. As far as this bracket is concerned, I hope we don't get. Here's my hope. They said 16-man, but I hope they don't try and reshuffle and try to give us more mystery people. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're gonna get more mystery people. I think we are.
To make it a second round new mystery person.
I think we're gonna get a Vikingo in here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Mr. Iguana. As much as I would rather them just leave AAA people out of this. I think they're gonna. You'll probably see Psycho Clown in here because WWE is high on Psycho Clown.
Well, I wouldn't mind Dr. Wagner. I thought he did. Him and Ethan Page had an excellent match when they fought a couple of weeks ago. So,
Dr. Wagner Jr.
Dr. Wagner Jr. So we'll see where the matches.
I hope we get the 8-foot tall La Parka in here too.
Huh. Yeah,
La Parka at 16 or whatever it is. Yeah, he's like 6'5". He's totally tall. He's like. But that's it for me. That's it for my slides. We'll see how this plays out in the next coming weeks. Round 1 will be done this week, and then round 2 probably the next couple weeks.
I was round 1 done this week. We got LA Knight versus mystery opponent.
I meant this next week. I meant next week. Yeah, next.
I was gonna say because we still got
where we're sitting as far as this goes. Yeah, next week. But
there's still more.
And then
yeah,
and I think they might spread out the second round a little bit because we still got like 4 weeks until.
You got 4 Raws and 4 SmackDowns.
Yeah. So there you go. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good. I thought, like I said, the first couple of matches I thought were decent enough.
My fear is that they have spaced this out too far, and the final rounds are going to be a rush where they're going to start just jamming like 4 matches on Raw and 4 matches on SmackDown, and just start rush this finish.
Yep.
Right.
But
I'd like to see him give it a week to where we have someone who wins, so that we can get some heat spots with Cena. You know what I mean? For them talking it up a little bit, not just having it, the night on SmackDown the night before, and then all of a sudden they're fighting.
Yeah,
that's what I don't want.
But good stuff, Styx boy, my boy.
Thank you. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's hand it over to Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom Tober, what are your dirt sheets saying this week?
One of the things we're talking about there, Nikki Bella is kind of funny. One of the saying that as soon as they said John Cena got congratulated by Stephanie Fakir in the back, Nikki Bella turned heel, and Nikki Bella actually called John Cena 3 times to congratulate him, and he's still no response. You know, do you really think that John Cena is no longer talking to Nikki Bella at all, man? Like not even not even saying anything. Like, didn't reach out to her when she had an issue was going on that this the guy she was married to almost freaking abused her or something like that. But
for that, no. I think he probably did contact her with, or accepted her phone call when she called. But anything else,
you don't think? No. I don't know. You have them in the same thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
Other than that, man, like the other stuff is that they're promoting the fact that they keep pushing that John Cena is going to be on the Survivor Series team, which I would like to. That'd be kind of cool to have him on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have him, Roman, Cody, and Jay, and CM Punk, Jay, versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar on the other team with McIntyre, but McIntyre is filming. But a lot of it saying that it could, McIntyre could come in the fold because he still has a thing with
Cena sucks chant and rolling through the chat.
Let's go. Cena sucks. No. The greatest of all time. Really nothing else with the dirt sheets, but
really quick. The interesting thing about Drew McIntyre getting written off is at first they said it was because he was doing that filming for a movie. But from what I understand, that movie isn't filming now until April.
But see, the thing is that too. The
Cavill got injured.
He's suspended from SmackDown, but not Raw. So he can show up on Raw. Those speculations, which make me laugh, that you're suspended, you can't come back here. All of a sudden, he popped up on Raw because Cody's on Raw. So you can, you can see that he's not suspended from all of wrestling. Shit, he can show up in freaking AAA, he can show up in NXT, he can show up in freaking goddamn TNA. But I
don't know. I just know that from reports that because they thought he was leaving for the movie, but the movie now doesn't film until April because of Cavill's injury.
Yeah, because I know he's playing. Who's he playing? The bad guy. Cavill. Who's he playing? I know he's playing in.
I don't know if he's playing. I don't know if he's playing.
I know Batista's in.
Batista's
going to be here. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So the other dirt sheet is that we're gonna have The Rock, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk as voice characters in Zootopia 2.
Yeah, that was confirmed. That's not a dirt. I wouldn't call that a dirt sheet.
I know that is confirmed. Yeah, that is confirmed. Which is kind of cool.
There's already a sizzle reel of it going around.
I really like Zootopia, the first one. I will definitely see the Zootopia 2. Like I was saying before, Liv Morgan, she's ready to go. They said that she still could pop up at any time. Now the thing is that you wait for Royal Rumble, which there's no surprises. Remember, they said they're gonna have surprises. You wait for that, or you have her pop up in Survivor Series.
I wouldn't call returns surprises. I think they mean there's not going to be any people. There's not going to be any legends that come out of nowhere. Nobody from TNA, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got an update on Bianca Belair. Apparently, she appeared on the 106 in Sports podcast. She gave an official update on her injury and her recovery journey. She said, "So I broke my knuckle, which is not my finger. I broke my knuckle joint. It's something that I thought was going to be a very straightforward 8 to 12 weeks, but it's been almost 6 months at this point. But it was WrestleMania, and I was in a triple threat match with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and we were going to the top rope because that's what we do. We came off the top rope, and Rhea landed straight on my hand and just crushed everything in my finger. So it's been a crazy journey, being an athlete and having an injury. You rely on your body, and now my body's not doing what it's supposed to do. I'm hoping I can be back in the ring very, very soon." So there you go. We got an update on her as it being her knuckle and not her finger, so to speak.
Well, knuckles. That's like when you get a cut, sometimes a sprain is worse than a break. You want rather break things, but your knuckle has a lot of components in it. Which you break your finger, it usually heals, but the knuckle itself, it's definitely that's the whole joint. You break the knuckle, it's bending the finger. You can't. And apparently they had to set it, then break it again because it wasn't healing right.
Because it didn't heal right. Yeah.
But hopefully she'll be back for WrestleMania, 42. And she could face off against Jade Cargill.
We're looking for.
Yeah.
We got our. Go ahead, Styx.
Nope, I was just agreeing with him. She'll face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania.
We got Nikki Bella making her first comments on the Brie and Nikki show, their podcast, since her heel turn on Stephanie. She said, I'm not going to really say anything here. I'm just going to wait for a live mic, and it should be in front of the MSG Madison Square Garden crowd. I'll explain myself. I've got a lot I want to say. There is no better crowd to do it than in front of than MSG. They all want to know how much I love this business, how passionate I am. I have, and the passion I have for wrestling and the work I put in. It's not like I came here and always say when I had 2 days free where I didn't have my son, I flew to Orlando to get in the ring for 5 hours and fly straight back. I don't talk about that stuff all the time, but the people I know, you know. I really like what Big E said because I don't need to sit around and put people over. I know what I can do and what my worth is. You're going to start to hear it a lot more. I haven't even said a word, and I love the recognition I'm already getting. And if you're talking about the crowd chanting Cena left you, okay, but
you knew that she was going to turn heel on Stephanie when she first mentioned her name, Stephanie Vacar. She didn't say
like I said to kick off the show,
yeah.
the heel turn that Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder saw coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here I am admiring the beauty of Stephanie Vaquer, when she was standing on the rope. All of a sudden, freaking goddamn Nikki Bella comes down the way, boom! I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it came out really popping.
Oh my god, man!
Her heel turn is going from the red to the black.
Yep, exactly. When you wear black, you become a bad guy. You're a bad girl, whatever.
All in black.
Also, another room on the sheets that I heard that Jacob Fatu, there were a lot of rumors heavily that he will be back in Survivor Series. I'm not quite sure about that, but give or take, they said all those months. It takes a long month, but it's a quicker process than anticipated. What they're saying, but is there room for him on Team CM Punk if he comes back? Because he does have a thing with McIntyre, but why would he be on the team just to come out there to help Roman? I don't know. Or Jimmy. It's kind of a weird scenario if he comes back. Me personally, if you bring him back, I would go back to Monday Night Raw. Well, SmackDown the week after, unless you move him to Raw. Unless you're going to move him to Raw. Because you're going to have that big depletion of NXT. Go to SmackDown.
Right, but they're going to pull people up from LFG or Evolve.
Yeah, well, a lot of people, LFG is definitely coming up to the NXT level. Like Jordan Grace is another one they've been talking about coming up. So you haven't seen Jordan Grace on NXT for a while.
Yeah.
Where's she been? Did we see her this
week?
She's
been on.
Did we see her this week?
She was there. Yeah, she was there.
Did I miss it? I guess I missed it.
She didn't have a match.
We're going to see Jordan Grace versus Charlotte Flair at Saturday Night Main Event.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Really quick? What's with Charlotte doing this? Her figure four with only one leg now. This is the second time that she's done that.
She got the brace.
Seems deliberate.
I know she got the other brace on the leg, and I still think that I know sometimes
it takes away the leverage on it. I mean,
but I know sometimes the braces on the legs for show. The same thing with Asuka. Asuka has the brace on her leg too. So give or take, the brace is there for show. Like Stone Cold had braces on his knees the entire time. Every time he wrestled, he put the brace on. So
yeah, but he needed it because he blew his knees.
The whole fact is that I think, but you know what? For what Charlotte's been doing, it looks like her knee healed up. Her leg healed up good.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka looks like she's at full strength now.
Yeah.
Dragunov, he's got the brace on his knee too. You know.
Yeah, I think that's preventative for him. For him.
Yeah, so we'll definitely see. I think it's just there for show now, just part of the thing. But if she's doing the figure four with one leg,
Yeah, the one
it's just something that she's doing.
I mean, if you know the move, that just takes away a lot of your leverage because you're supposed to be wrenching down or looking like you're wrenching down on the one leg to torque it. That just takes away the torque.
Yeah. But as for rumor chat, I think there's really unless you see that matter. Have anything else that for rumors?
Nope, that's it.
That's where
to close out the show, what's your opinions on this Nixon Noel situation?
You know,
are you familiar with that, Styx?
No,
I am not. I am not. Why you go over it real quick?
Go ahead, Matt. No, explain. I'm aware of it. I see. Go ahead. Explain. Let everybody know about it. Like I'm at the, reading the article and seeing what she did. Kind of, because she didn't want to lose, and you walk out because.
Is this the girl on AEW? Okay.
Yeah, she
didn't want to do the 3-minute match.
Yeah.
Tegan Knox in WWE.
Yeah.
And she was brought in as kind of enhancement talent. They were going to get squashed. She didn't want to do a 3-minute match.
Nope.
So they're saying that she basically purposely tanked the match.
Yep.
And then she went on her Twitch stream saying that she didn't do that. And then now they're saying that she was threatening to retire from professional wrestling over it. She walked out of AEW.
Yep, she walked out.
And that there was a report that came out that she had a meeting with Bryan Danielson. That she's claiming never happened about the issue. So I don't know. It's just a whole mess. She never really panned out. She was kind of injury prone, blew her knees out. I want to say once or twice in WWE as Tegan Knox. Never really kind of panned out in WWE. So she was doing indies and, you're brought into as enhancement talent in AEW. I don't know what you expect and why you think you should get some grandiose match. And she was supposedly pitching ideas about the match. And then they all came down and shot the match down and said, no, we're not going to do your ideas. You're going to go with what we pitch.
Exactly.
Why enhancement talent is pitching ideas and anybody listening to enhancement talent, I don't know, but that's
they would even give her a forum to
why even
think she could get
what's crazy?
I would say the same thing. If you're go ahead.
I'm sorry, she came more relevant now by doing this than actually wrestling.
Oh, so, yeah.
Her name is out there. But now, like she can go the way Mandy Rose went. She can go the way what's the name?
OnlyFans?
The OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Make more money on OnlyFans and you don't have to wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily see her doing OnlyFans, but that's just me.
Right. Only feet?
No, but
I can see only feet.
Yeah.
The Joe Doolin channel.
The Joe Doolin will be playing, survive off his account. He'll have an account open for that shit. Any talent that thinks, look, I understand certain scenarios, but you're getting you're getting to be in the spotlight on something. Win or lose, you have an opportunity that many people don't get.
Right. And you know what you were hired for, like Matt says.
Exactly.
You know what you're hired for. It's not a secret to you, or it shouldn't be a secret to you, that you're only helping to push along people or what have you. So I don't know. I think she wants more and is trying to push for more. And that's not the way to go about it.
Not at all. And like I said, you see what happens. It's like the Andretti, freaking
Andrade.
Andrade. That's Andrade's situation.
I was like, who's Andretti and what are you talking about?
No, Andrade. I'm sorry,
Mario
Andrade.
Andretti.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
that scenario going on, that he walked out of a Mexican production, wrestling thing.
Yeah, was there taking pictures and then just bounced?
Yeah, it took. So, Mike, come on, you see, you have an opportunity now. He's getting he's like I said, everybody's doing things like that. The entitlement that some people think they have, and there are things that happen, and you feel, you walk out of things, and it's like, come on.
Has anything been figured out with him? Is he still on his exclusion rule, or is he with AEW?
Well, the whole thing is he got a year suspension. Now he's trying to get the Tonga to freaking because he's like a lawyer to try to find the loopholes. So I don't know. But the Negan Knox thing, that's, like I said, you're hired for a reason. You're hired for a reason. Do your job. You're hired for that reason. This and that. And as time goes on, you never know the opportunity to become bigger and better things. So
yeah, do what you're hired to do. Get paid. Be glad you're getting paid.
Exactly.
And if they want you to do more, they'll have you do more. I mean,
exactly, because there's people that are sitting behind that wish they could have that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I mean, look at these kids that are coming up from we have Evolve and LFG, right? They're getting their shot, they're getting semi shots being on NXT. One girl was on NXT when she fought. Who did she fight? She fought, was it Last Legend or whatever? So that's national TV. She's not gonna. She's only on internet, a streaming based program. Now you're on national TV once. Yeah. All right. She's happy with that because, hey, I got on TV to do what I want to do. Yeah. It'll snowball up from maybe you'll make it to a roster, somewhere. If not WWE, someone will like you get into GCW or one of those independent companies. If it doesn't pan out here.
If you have every wrestler complaining that they had to lose, you'll never have some crazy excitement. Look at the story of Razor Ramon when he called out that fan that turned out to be the 1-2-3 kid and lost to the 1-2-3 kid. Back in the day, Razor Ramon didn't complain. Chico, I am going to lose this match. I think not.
What?
Hey, don't you besmirch the name of the 1-2-3 kid, all right?
The absolute perfect example of that. And let me know if you don't remember this guy's name. Zach Gowen.
Yep.
The kid that only had one leg.
One leg, yeah. When he fought Brock Lesnar. Yeah. He flew down. Was that the one that was in the wheelchair? Brock Lesnar threw him to the stairs.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man. That was funny.
No, that's what it was meant to be.
Yeah. Dude. He had his claim.
How often you get a one-legged guy, coming into for, as they say, an ass-kicking contest?
Down a flight of stairs by Brock Lesnar. That claim to fame goes a long way. I would have been bragging about it. I threw him down a flight of stairs by freaking goddamn Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. That was awesome.
Yep.
And
that's a name I won't forget because of how he came on TV and what he did and what happened with him.
Yes, he was immune to the figure four. Yes, the figure four leg. He has the one leg.
He could give it if he does it like Charlotte's doing now. He'll be able to win.
But there have been numerous freaking situations like that. Do you think people want to lose?
Yeah, nobody wants to lose, especially a
one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
There
Yep.
you go.
No one wants to, pick him out of the crowd. What's his name? Santino Marella, coming out of the crowd and when they were in Italy,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a work, but, who'd he beat? Was it?
You know what?
was it,
Speaking about some wrestlers,
Angle?
the freaking the family, what's his face could be one of the wrestlers. You haven't seen him.
Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo.
How's he been?
I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. Making grapes back in
Hanging
Italy. I don't know.
Maybe he comes up.
Grilled cheese. Hanging out making grilled
I hope
cheese.
so.
Yeah.
I like him. I thought he was a good talent.
But all right, well, I think that's our show this week. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Do you have something else you wanted to add, Styx? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope. You're good. I was gonna say I think that sounds like a good spot to roll it in for the night.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone in the chat hanging out tonight and talking a little professional wrestling. Thank you for all the new faces that stopped by to check out Off the Mat. Hope you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever we go live with more wrestling goodness. If you want more from Styx and Dom, you can catch them tomorrow night over on Renovision. You can find the link down on the main channel. There's one of our sister channels. You can find them over on Renovision on The Qualified, talking comic books and all things pop culture. You can catch Styx and I every Saturday night on this channel, as well as Styx's for Saturday Night Special. You can check Styx every Tuesday on his channel for his Doctor Who Rewind. And you can
Styx is everywhere.
Styx is everywhere. So were you. Sundays, Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
And you can catch us right back here next Thursday night for more professional wrestling goodness. And on that note, Dom, take us out with some words of wisdom.
Would you take a tsunami from Bronson Reed for a 50-piece nugget in McDonald's?
What?
I think the sodium from the 50-piece of McDonald's nuggets would be more devastating than Bronson
tsunami.
Reed.
Bronson Reed
Yeah.
tsunami.
On that note, have a nice night, everyone.
In the ring, the lights go down. Roaring crowd, they scream and shout. Chants echo, shaking the ground. Warriors clash, the game is found.